And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
Well, it was a good day out there, not just because the Eagles beat the Vikings. It was also a cooler and clear weekend. We saw another day that was great for skiing. A lot of those slopes were on the colder side, which meant that snow was much better than what it was last weekend. And that's going to continue as we move forward into the weekend, but we're going to see more snow as well. Storm Tracker not showing much in the Snake River Plain, but if you look off into the distance, as we move over to towards that west coast, you can see that scattered snow across the Central Mountains starting to make its way through that region. And that tonight, that's what they're seeing, scattered snow here and there. But starting tomorrow morning, we're going to expect that full wave of snow to move through. Now, there aren't much in the way of advisories, warnings, or watches for the Snake River Plain and over, but for the Magic Valley and all the way around the Central Mountains, not in the Central Mountains, we are seeing a lot of that snow advisory starting to make its way through. And we're going to see about an inch in the valley and 1 to 3 inches in the mountains. So it is a calmer storm run. It's not a very big snowmaker. Zooming out, you can see that whole wave. It's pretty widespread. So we are going to see snow all throughout the region, but like I said, not exactly strong or those heavy systems that we saw last year. But later in the week, we might. Future Tracker shows that 7 a.m. in the morning, already seeing that snow throughout Idaho Falls, Du Bois, Rexburg. Pocatello is getting a break right then. But as soon as I move that forward, you'll notice completely overtakes us. And it kind of skips town right after that too. By tomorrow night, you'll notice that the entire Snake River Plain is clear. Still seeing a little bit of the snow in the Tetons. They're going to see that start to bleed over into Tuesday as well. But for most of us, we're staying clear after that, and we'll see it return later in the week. And for tonight, staying clear, mostly cloudy, 26 in Pocatello, 22 in Idaho Falls. Over in the Central Mountains, sees that scattered snow already, but that's because it's coming from that region. 21 in Challis, 22 in Salmon. Then finally, for the Highlands of Western Wyoming, mostly cloudy, a lot of those single digits, so another cold night out there. 10 in Island Park, 5 in Jackson, 1 in Afton in Yellowstone. And as we move into tomorrow, we start to see that snow move in. It moves in the Highlands of Western Wyoming, fully 21 in Island Park, 25 in Jackson. It continues in the Central Mountains. It's 33 in Challis, 34 in Salmon, so just barely above freezing for the high of the day, so a very big change from those 40s we saw earlier. And finally, the Snake River Plain, that snow moves in, 34 in Pocatello, 31 in Idaho Falls. And as we hit those 7-day forecasts, you'll notice it does go away for a bit, but then comes back in force on Thursday. And that's going to see a little bit more snow. While Pocatello might see an inch at most on Monday, when we hit Thursday, expect to see a little bit more from that, but we will be following that all week and keeping you up to date with what we're going to expect from that. Idaho Falls, very similar, although scattered snow kind of sticks around for Tuesday and Wednesday after that initial wave moves through. Thursday, still that second wave, and you can tell the temperatures kind of react to that. In between those two waves, it starts to warm up again, and then those temperatures get struck right back down for Thursday. And then finally, for the Central Mountains, very similar. Seeing that snow move through. A little bit extended, though, very similar in the Teton area. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday, instead of just those one-day systems. But it's something we need. I mean, I was up at I was up at Pebble Creek this evening, and they are starting to improve, starting to see those colder temperatures, and another layer of snow is just what they need to end out the ski season.
And it looks like we're finally getting our winter. Maybe a little later, but we're getting it, and only an inch tomorrow. That's good.
So it's not that bad.
All right.